For most of my 50 years, I treated the minutes after dinner like a race I was desperate to win. The finish line was always the same: the couch, the television, the permission to stop. I rushed through clearing the table, clattering plates into the dishwasher with frantic precision, as if the 5 minutes I saved could be stored away for later, like coins in a jar. I lived almost entirely in the after, hurrying through the now to reach a rest I was usually too exhausted to enjoy. I became very good at finishing things. I never learned how to stay with them.
It changed 3 years ago on an ordinary Tuesday, memorable only for a broken dishwasher and a heavy heart. With the machine dead and the repairman days away, I stood at the sink and rolled up my sleeves against the cold porcelain. The familiar itch of impatience flared immediately, the urge to check the time, to sigh, to be somewhere else. But as the hot water began to steam, curling up into the dim kitchen light, something slowed. I stopped seeing the pile of dishes as a problem to solve. I looked at my hands instead, older now, spotted and lined, and realized they had forgotten how to simply feel a moment as it passed.
Now I wash every dish by hand, every night. It sounds trivial, I know, a chore most people happily avoid. But there is a quiet liturgy in the soap and the heat. I've come to love the way grease yields to citrus-scented suds, the slow, circular motion of the sponge, the steady weight of a stoneware mug when it's finally clean. It is the only time of day when my hands are busy enough to allow my mind to be still. I am no longer calculating the minutes lost. I am finally inhabiting the time I have. That small choice began to bleed into the rest of my life. By choosing the slow way at the sink, I started choosing the slow way in conversation. I learned that if I could wait for the water to heat, I could wait for someone I loved to find their words without interrupting. I began to see that efficiency I had worshipped for decades wasn't discipline at all. It was avoidance. A way to outrun the quiet moments where thought and feeling tend to catch up. Standing in the steam of the kitchen, I finally met the man I had been rushing toward all those years. It turned out he wasn't in a hurry. The house is quiet now, broken only by the soft drip of the drying rack. My hands are damp, faintly scented with lemon. For the first time, I don't feel the need to move on to the next room or the next task. I sit for a moment in the dark, watching moonlight curve along the rim of a clean glass. It's a small habit, born of a broken machine, but it's how I keep my soul from outrunning my body. The night is long enough, and for once I have all the time I need.